Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Welcome to Just Kicking It. I'm your host, Lloyd Meeks, and today on the show, we have seniors Liz Carlson and Dan Wigman. And they're here today to talk about their time here at Thiel and how it has impacted their lives and also how it will impact their future. Okay, first on the show, we have Dan Wigman. Dan, how you doing today?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me, Lloyd.
Doing very well. So let's get started. First question I have for you is, where are you from and how did you hear about Thiel?
So I'm from Peters Township, which is about 10 miles south of Pittsburgh. And I heard about Thiel from my parents, and then also they have a really strong business program, so I heard about their reputation.
Okay, very good. So like, what made you stay here at Thiel all 4 years?
I think it was the opportunity to get involved. There's plenty of opportunities through a lot of student organizations, as well as I was in the marching band, so that gave me a lot of opportunities to make friends and kind of make connections with the college.
Okay, now, with saying that, leading into the next question, what are the few activities you said, marching band and a few other activities you're involved with here at Thiel, and how has that impacted your time here at Thiel as well?
So I've been involved with student government for a few years. This year I've actually had the opportunity to serve as president, as well as I've served I'm the president of the Junior Chamber of Commerce, where we kind of worked with the community and the college to connect the two of them. But in addition to that, I've been in a couple honorary societies and been involved with just different organizations that kind of support my major, business and accounting club and things like that.
Okay, seems like you're a very busy man on this campus,
Yes,
Dan,
sir.
throughout the campus. So you said you're a business and accounting major?
Correct, accounting and business administration.
Okay, what are your plans after graduating too?
So after graduating, I'll be working at an accounting firm in Pittsburgh called Grossman, Yannick & Ford.
Okay.
So I'll be working, auditing different organizations and companies.
So you're familiar with the company and everything now and everything
Yes,
like that?
yeah, I interned with them this past summer, so I know kind of what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, that's good. And what kind of impact has your overall experience here at Thiel affected your future life and after college and later on down the road? How has your time at Thiel affected that?
So I feel like I've really grown up in this 4 years, not only kind of personally but professionally. So Thiel has prepared me not only for my education, but they've kind of prepared me for life. So I've learned a lot of different life skills, whether it be networking, learning how to talk to people, learning how to present yourself in a business environment, and those kind of things will carry on. And I also learned about, through different classes and different mentors I've been able to have, the importance of work-life balance and, keeping your family first and kind of all that.
And lastly, what advice to freshmen, people after you, myself, everyone, what advice would you have for them as far as their next 4 years here at Thiel?
Right. Be open to anything. So there's a lot of opportunities, and sometimes you can get choked up in how many opportunities, but be open to whatever, get involved in something, be passionate about something, and just kind of explore your 4 years as best you can and learn as much and get as many experiences as you can, because you're going to look back and be really happy that you had those experiences. And I know from talking to other people that you're definitely going to enjoy the 4 years you had, so make the most of it.
Okay, well, that's it for Dan today, guys. I hope you guys took a lot from him and learned a lot as well about his time here at Thiel and also how Thiel will affect your life later on down the road. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back in a few moments with my next guest, Liz Carlson. Thank you.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Welcome back, folks. Again, I'm your host, Lloyd Meeks, and next up on the show, we have our next guest, Liz Carlson. Liz, how's everything going today? How are you?
It's going great. Thanks for having me on the show.
That's good. No problem. So let's get started. Where are you from? Introduce yourself and, tell us a little bit why you chose Thiel.
Okay. I'm from a small town called Kane, Pennsylvania. It's right in the heart of the Allegheny National Forest, like 3,000 people, super tiny. Greenville's actually bigger. I am a communications and public relations major here, and I found Thiel because my aunt and uncle actually live in Greenville, and I came here every summer as a kid to spend a week with them, and they live right down by St. Paul's, which is like not even a mile away, so I passed it all the time and came to visit it my junior year of high school and just like fell in love with it, so now I'm here.
Good. What now? you said you're from a small place, you're from a small town, you have family here in Greenville. What made you stay at Thiel, and did that really influence you, how you
Yeah,
stayed at Thiel?
it was super great having my family just down the road. My uncle actually fixes cars, so when my car broke down, I could just drive it down the street to his house and he'd fix it. That was nice and convenient, and it was nice having a place to go if I wanted to get away. But then the more I got involved, basically that's what made me really stay. I joined a sorority my sophomore year actually, and I got super close with all of them. They're all great people, and I learned a lot about like service and philanthropy, and just it was great just to be a part of 30 girls that are all just super great people. I also joined SGA, and that really got me involved with a lot of things too, and I got a lot of networking and then got a job, and it's just been great. The people here are great, the professors are great, the students are great. It's just a great place, and I'm glad I stuck it out for 4 years.
Now, you said you're part of sorority, you're part of SGA. Are you involved with anything else on campus?
Yeah, the other big thing I'm involved in is I'm the president of Women Inspiring the Next Generation, which is like our women's advocacy and leadership group on campus. I've been a part of that for all 4 years here. I was vice president for 2 years, and then this year I got the honor of being their president. It's been a good experience. We hold a conference every year and invite high school girls from the local area, and that's just one of my favorite things. I look forward to it every year. I'm also in some honor societies. Alpha Chi is probably the big one. That's been a good time. I got to go to DC last year for a conference for that. It was pretty cool. Like I said, SGA, I've been the media board manager for 2 years. And then I work for the Telencian, which is the student newspaper. And this year, even though I'm not officially a member of TCTV, I've been doing a lot for them. So a lot of the media stuff, too.
Wow, very busy throughout campus. Now, with saying that, 4 years ago when you were just a freshman, did you see yourself doing all these things on campus?
No, because when I was in high school, I had like 3 friends and did nothing. And I totally broke out of my shell when I came here. And I'm kind of amazed at how different of a person I am and how much I've gotten involved and how I've been able to manage it, because I would have never thought that I could manage 8 million things at one time.
Now, with saying all this time and everything in, together, what are your plans after graduation?
I'm going to move to Pittsburgh. It's 3 hours from home, so it's kind of a big deal for me. And I have a job I'm a marketing director at a financial advising firm down in Pittsburgh. It's 21st Century Financials is the firm, and then my team is Bridger Financial Group.
And lastly, what kind of, one of the last questions, what kind of impact has Thiel had on your future plans and your life later on down the road?
Like I said, it totally helped me to break out of my shell. I met a lot of awesome people here, and I am looking forward to keeping in touch with them in my future. And most importantly, I guess, I wouldn't have my job if it wasn't for Thiel. Martin Black in the Career Center is super awesome, and he bothered the crap out of me last year until I went to West Pax, and that's where I met my future employers. So I would not have a job probably right now if it wasn't for Thiel and the Career Center and all the professors that helped me along the way with my interviews and stuff.
And what advice would you give those freshmen, people after you, sophomores, anybody about college and how sticking through it all 4 years helped?
Just to get involved. I mean, that was the best decision I ever made in my 4 years here. I joined so many things, and that's how you meet people. And I always hear people complaining about, oh, there's nothing to do, it's a small town. If you get involved, you're going to be so busy that you won't have time to complain about there not being anything to do. So that's my biggest piece of advice, I guess, is just, like, there's so many clubs and organizations here, there's something you can join. Whether it's a sport or a sorority or fraternity or just a club, there's just so much to do here, and it's really easy to get involved.
Okay, well, that's a wrap, folks. Thank you, Liz, for coming on the show today. Now, I would like you guys to stay tuned, though, because when we come back, these seniors will get involved with one last thing before they go, a game of Flip Cup. Very epic game, very popular here on campus, so stay tuned, folks. We'll be back.
Cannot kick it. Cannot kick it. Cannot kick it. Cannot kick it.
Welcome back, folks, to Just Kicking It. I'm your host again, Lloyd Meeks, and today we will be having an epic game of Flip Cup to send our seniors out with the best bang. Now, the rules are very simple in this game. You drink what's in the cup, you flip the cup over, and the cup has to land face down. Now, my contestants here, welcome back to the show. Dan, Liz, anything to say right now?
No, I'm just ready to go.
Anything?
Good luck, Daniel.
Oh, good luck.
All right, now let's send these seniors up to their starting positions. Guys, take your place. All right. Now, again, the rules are very simple. You drink what's in the cup, you flip the cup must land face down before you move on to the next one. All right, folks, you ready?
Hands to the side.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go. And then up, down with the first cup. Down with the second cup. Uh-oh, Liz with the comeback. Liz with the comeback.
I get that light touch. Jeez.
Oh, Liz with the comeback.
Geez.
She takes the lead.
Wow, there it is.
That one has a lot of water in it.
Uh-oh. And Dan for last cups for the win.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Liz does
there
it.
we go. We have it.
That was a
the
good
end
one.
of the game.
I blew it.
Liz
I blew
with
it.
the win. Dan,
That was very good, Liz.
question.
Yeah.
So you had the lead throughout the game. What happened? What went wrong?
Well, I think it got in my head, you know?
Got
That
to your
third
head.
cup. That's a lot of water.
A lot of water. Straight from hibernation to
Blew the
hydration.
3-1 lead.
Like
a lot of people.
we won't say. Now, Liz, congratulations on winning a flip
Thanks,
cup bragging rights. How do you feel?
Great.
Marvelous. Hydrated.
Very hydrated.
Now, you guys drank about a bottle of water. How do you feel? Do you feel any better about how your day's going?
I'm ready to pick on the day.
There we go. The weather's getting warm. These two are hydrated. We're sending our seniors out hydrated and with smiles on their faces. Thank you guys for tuning in and just kicking it. I'm your host, Lloyd Meeks. This is Liz. This is Dan. We'll see you next time.